So welcome to TinkerTerrys. This is our first video. I'm way behind. There's been a lot of shopping. Goodwill, secondhand stores, God's Storehouse Thrift Store in Pulaski. We live in Middle Tennessee. My sister-in-law goes shopping with me all the time. Her name is Teresa also. And she goes to KT Creations at eBay. I will list a link at the end of this video. At the bottom so that everybody can find what we're talking about. So much to go over. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet because I do have so many that have to go out in the next couple of days, and it's just fun. I just love doing this. The first thing we're going to talk about is I don't do just the expensive antiques. I don't do. It's like I told my sister-in-law Teresa. If we're out there shopping and something jumps out and grabs me, pulls my hair, calls me by my name and slaps me on the butt, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. There's something about it. I have a champagne taste and a Kool-Aid pocketbook. Everything I buy is pretty much secondhand. I'm a bit of a minimalist. You won't know it by looking at everything on the table. And I don't like a lot of clutter. I can't handle a lot of clutter, and when it starts to get out of hand, it gets to me really fast. But I love to go out and go secondhand shopping, going to the different thrift stores, especially charity thrift stores. And a lot of the stuff that I sell online on eBay and on Etsy, TinkerTerrys on Etsy, TinkerTerrys on eBay, there are a lot of pieces that go some of the proceeds go to charity. They may be listed on the item, or they may be just something that I give afterwards because they're not big enough to be on the eBay charity list, and I really have a heart for that, especially like the Pulaski Pet Pantry for seniors and people, low-income people who are fall through the cracks. And they can go get food. There's a lot of food pantries out there for them. There's laundry pantries out there for them, paper pantries out there. There's even baby pantries out there. But when you have a whole family, a lot of times that includes pets. And the family's emotional well-being and dignity and wholeness depends on keeping those pets. And I know there are a lot of people with opinions about that, but I love the fact that they help these people out. They don't give them a whole month's worth of food because they're not that big yet. So when people come through certain days of the month, I think it's the last Friday or last Saturday of the month, they will give them about 3 pounds of food for each animal that they have. And if you have a small dog, that's 3 pounds of small dog food. And if they're a big dog, sometimes if it's available and they have it on hand, they will give you a little more to help. But it's basically just to help get through to the next time you get paid or the next time you get a government assistance check. It's to help people who fall through the cracks. And a lot of seniors are on fixed income. So they try, and Teresa and I both know, and we have witnessed, where people will give up their own food, especially seniors, their own food to feed their animals. I knew one woman who was feeding her cat tuna while she was munching on peanut butter and jelly, because peanut butter and jelly came free from the food pantry, and the tuna came free from one of the churches giving her. So I hate to see a senior citizen give up their own food for that. So long story short, a lot of my sales online and even on Facebook. I got Facebook, Etsy, eBay. Yeah. Part of those proceeds, and they'll be marked, go to food pantries or to charity or St. Jude's research. A lot of anything that has to do with children, pictures of children, plates with children, goods for children will end up, proceeds will go to St. Jude's. They're in Memphis, Tennessee here, and I have always really believed in the work that they do. come a long way. Come a long way in the last 50 years. Yeah. So anyway, this is supposed to be short. I'm sorry. I apologize right off the bat. It's not all about China. For instance, we were just talking about children. These gloves, these soccer gloves, oddly enough, I picked these gloves up. They're brand new. They're still in the package. Put these in here. They're Velour Sports Janus size 5 soccer gloves. And the season's coming. Kids are going to be needing their gloves. And normally these retail from anywhere from $15 to $25. I picked these up for $1.50. Yes, believe it or not, $1.50. And it comes with this little rubbery ball thing. I'm thinking this is one of those unexplained, you know, they hit the ground and they go in different directions and every which way. And it's supposed to help the kids with their